believe that if we practice enough, we can run like Usain Bolt, swim like Michael Phelps, or be like a Chris Bumstead. Mr. Olympia results are here. Chris Bumstead won Classic and Big Ramy won the Open category. Again. People are going to drool over Chris and Big Ramy all over social media, and there are going to be a lot of viral videos. My TikTok feed is already full of videos of them, and I am sure these videos will be reposted on Instagram. But I would like to speak about another bodybuilder at this moment, George Peterson. He was supposed to compete in the competition and died a few days before at the age of 37. This video is not about shitting on dead people, and it is also not for speaking ill about someone in particular. But it's about the image and idea of bodybuilding. By the way, George Peterson is not the first bodybuilder to die young. There are so many physique athletes who have died unfortunately, and there is very little coverage. Even women physique athletes. In fact, that is one of the points I want to particularly talk about. Average people don't understand what's happening and respond to these insane physiques in different ways, and that's creating a number of issues. So I want to clarify certain things to the average person who just wants to be healthy and fit. 1. Bodybuilding is not equal to health. Like, people really think this. Bodybuilders who you see on stage are healthy and strong. Chris Bumstead weighed almost 102 kgs at 4 to 5% body fat, while Big Ramy weighed almost 135 kgs at a similar body fat percentage. Typical bodybuilding is not a good scale of health. If anything, it is less healthy. When you are too heavy, your heart does not know if it's just muscle or fat. In fact, like obesity, being extremely muscular and heavy is also taxing on the heart. A lot of bodybuilders suffer from something called left ventricular hypertrophy and cardiomyopathy, where the heart is enlarged and cannot pump blood properly. Next, the body fat levels of these competitors is insanely low. Like, people have striations on their glutes. They want to achieve very low body fat levels, so they consume a lot of cardiotoxic compounds and diuretics to go to such low fat levels. They want to be peeled, ripped, which they call as stage condition. None of it is healthy. Calorie deficit is in itself controlled starvation. With so much happening on top of it, the body shuts down a number of processes. Like in male natural bodybuilders, testosterone drops to hypogonadal levels. They also use a number of diuretics and stop drinking water towards the final days of the competition to look dry. Imagine the impact on kidneys. This is not healthy at all. People in the sport cannot speak about all this because their livelihood depends on it. They have built careers and products around this. But as an average person, I believe it is important to understand the not so positive dimensions of professional bodybuilding. By the way, this is no way related to exercise. Working out every day is very different from professional bodybuilding, like riding your bicycle and participating in Tour de France are not the same. 2. Genetics. We are all not the same. We are unique. But we forget the fact that genetically we are different and believe some ingredient is going to change it. Not just in bodybuilding. I come from a part of India where the skin tone is really an issue. Like, there are so many products being sold that claim will make you fair and white if you use them. And this has been happening for decades. These products still sell even though brown people never turned white. Some people believe that your genetic height can be changed too. Like, they suggest foods and exercises that will make you taller. There is this huge myth that lifting weight will stunt your growth. Like, you will end up at 5'2" instead of 6'2" if you lift weights. My own parents didn't let me go to gyms saying this. I fought with them a lot and made a deal that the moment I finish school, I will go to the gym. And in fact joined gym the evening my final school exams were done. The point is, we don't understand or appreciate genetics. We believe that if we practice enough, we can run like Usain Bolt, swim like Michael Phelps, or be like a Chris Bumstead if we buy and eat his supplements. It doesn't work like that. There is a huge role genetics plays. Your bone structure, muscle and tendon insertions, size of muscle belly, shape of abs and other muscles are all different. Your heart, lung capacities are all different. The kind of muscle fibers you have, your endurance and explosive strength is different. Your hormone profile, recovery levels, none of it is the same. Without understanding this, people look for drugs and supplements to simply become like their favorite celebrity. Even if you bought all the supplements they sold, you will never become like them. Again, point is not like supplements don't help at all. They do play a small role. But the point is, understand what you are genetically good at and build a very good work ethic around it to succeed. It's not like if you just have good genetics and sit on your ass, you are going to succeed easily. You still need to put in a lot of work, but you will be like you and only you. You cannot look like or perform like another person if you copy their workout or diet or supplements. Third, the elephant in the room, drugs. There is not a single person on that stage that is not a drug user. So if you as an average person think you can lift weights, eat some supplement and become like that in 6 months or 1 year, then you are super naive. And this ignorance is costing a lot of people. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I really know a lot about this subject, but I know for sure that muscle takes a lot of time to build and we all have genetic ceiling on how much muscle we can actually build. Other than the first 3 years, progress is going to be really slow later, especially women. Women see all these competitors on stage and believe that they will become bulky if they lift. A lot of average women feel this because of drug using athletes. It's not like as a woman if you go lift weights you are going to become like that. Try lifting weights for once and check if you wake up like a bodybuilder the next day. Exercise has a lot of benefits and women are missing out on that because of a false impression created by drug using athletes. From helping with PCOS, improving bone strength and improving overall quality of life, exercise has a lot of benefits. Not just women, even a lot of men are like, I don't want to become bulky and just do cardio and become skinny fat. All because of this image of bodybuilding. I mean no offense to bodybuilding athletes. It's really hard work and it's not easy. I just want the average person to understand the difference and not build an aversion because of some uninformed opinion. Even if you don't want to build a lot of muscle, you need to preserve enough to help you with day-to-day activities. As we grow older, we lose muscle and if we are not working out, there is no signal to our body to build or preserve muscle and most people become super weak and fragile by the time they hit 50s. Osteoporosis is so common in women that the National Osteoporosis Foundation says 1 in 2 women over the age of 50 is likely to break a bone. We need to make the effort in our 20s, 30s, 40s and in fact lifelong to have a better quality of life and don't let some false image of bodybuilding stop you from working out. Thanks.